wellness entrepreneur and a nutritionist. I think being a mom is about trying our best to create the space for our kids to be themselves, to learn, to grow, to develop. بس في ساعات كتيرة قوي بتحصل in we find that it's really hard to hold this space for them, and it's kind of like a nudge. Hey, you need to work on this. This is your fear. This is not your kid's fear. The best thing we can do for our kids is to show up as ourselves, and that takes time, and it actually takes a lifetime to learn how to be ourselves. I had no idea that some of the hardest conversations I would have in my life would be with my 7-year-old, but she always knows that I love her, even if I don't have the answer to what she's asking me. As a mom, I feel like for my kids to express their emotions, this shows that they feel safe around me, that they can express any emotion they're feeling. So my kids are very vocal about their feelings. I prefer that she says how she feels. I feel angry, I feel sad, I feel like it's unfair. Teaching them, it gives an opportunity for me as a mom to teach them that yes, speak your feelings, yes, vocalize your anger. However, we have to be very careful that we don't hurt other people. I do show feelings. I do show them that I'm not trying to be a perfect mom. I am a good mom just by being a mom. However, it does show them that, you know, any feeling that we're feeling is valid. You don't have to be happy all the time for me to accept you and to love you. You can be angry and frustrated and show this frustration and still be here and be accepted with anything that you're feeling. I have different types of boundaries with my kids or with anyone, to be very honest, in my life. There's my office space, or there's my desk working space in the house. There's my bedroom where there's this corner for me where I meditate, I sit alone, I do whatever I want. There's the time boundaries as well, that they're not entitled to my time 24/7 unless it's an emergency. Setting boundaries really does show them self-respect. You know, it shows them that they're not entitled to my attention and my time at all times. So I'd be on the phone like, mommy, 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 mommy. So they pretty much, you know, my daughter or my son would be like, mommy, is this a good time? And I do the same with them. It takes both ways to actually set boundaries. With my kids, I wanted to make sure that things like privacy, things like traveling, I travel alone with my kids. Maybe I'll take Ali, my son, on a trip without Layla. I'll travel with Layla alone. I go on coffee dates with them. We have regular days where it's just me and my son or me and my daughter alone. And I think all these things are ways to, you know, give the kids the space to just have their own identity. As they grow, I grow as well. So I've been working on myself, like therapy, you know, I read so much, not just about motherhood, but the more I work on myself in general, the more I can actually be myself as a mom. So I really don't want my kids to grow up thinking, you know, our mom worked so hard, she was struggling all the time. I want them to actually, you know, think of me as, you know, mom was happy and mom was dancing in the kitchen and mom used to take care of her health and mom was there for us. And I learned so much from them. Like, I think a lot of the times that my kids will call me out on what I'm doing. You know, my daughter would be like, I need to talk to you right now, this is important. I'm like, no, it's not important right now. She's like, it's important to me, you know, and you stop and you're like, okay, so this is the most important thing that's happening in her day to day, you know. I need to stop and actually listen to her. I try to remember that, you know, there's no such thing as a good mom and a bad mom. That does not exist. We're all moms and we're all really just winging it and we're trying our best. And the more we take the responsibility to work on ourselves as women, not as moms, the more everything will just fall into place.